lot of Christians in their journey of life live in the wrong mindset even when they try to do the right thing. As we know, we are created in God's image and likeness. So therefore, whenever we sin, we are disrespecting God's image. When a Christian thinks like that, the fear of the Lord comes upon them, which helps them to navigate through circumstances that lead them to sin, as the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Proverbs 9:10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. Psalm 111:10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. All who follow his precepts have good understanding. One of the reasons why Satan hates Christians is because we are born into God's family in his image, which reminds him of the Creator. He relishes in seeing God's image, which is us Christians, go down a spiral of sin. Have you ever noticed that sometimes the closer you get to God, the harder your struggles become? Blessings will come from God, but sometimes there are persistent battles that keep getting stronger. There is a reason. Satan knows that the closer people get to God, the more his kingdom gets destroyed. He doesn't want your greatness to destroy his impact. Therefore, if you get closer to God and you're going through challenges, just know that God is using them as a step stool for you, and that you are doing something right. One thing Christians forget is that being created in God's image means you have power over everything that happens around you. Sometimes things you declare may come through and sometimes they don't. Just because you think your prayer isn't answered doesn't mean you should lose faith in God. It just means that God has a plan, and if you are willing to trust him, he will pull through. God's image comes with authority, and if you trust in God and harness your authority while portraying the fruits of the Spirit, peace, joy, and God's love will overwhelm you. Matthew 7:16. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Finally, do you have an authentic and real relationship with God? To people who aren't Christians, God's position is a judge, but to his children, he is a father. If you don't show submission and obedience to God, don't expect any benefits. Sometimes we fall as Christians, but that doesn't mean you should undermine God's authority and disobey him. Matthew 6:33. But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added to you.